story. I do this trucker church network every Monday night that's broadcast around the world, like about 200 countries and in the United States, and you never know who's listening. I got a call this morning from a gentleman from Tennessee, actually, who was driving his rig listening to the trucker church network message that I did last night, and he said, this is what happens when you tell people that you like humor and comedy. Of course, they have to give you all their stories, but it's a pretty good one. He said his son was 4 years old, and his great-grandmother died, and they took him to the funeral, and they were trying to explain to him and prep him before he got to the funeral home about, the experience of seeing his great-grandmother, of course, in the casket. So when they took him into the funeral home and sat down, and the little boy, of course, was wide-eyed, and they tried to tell him, great-grandmom's with Jesus now. Great-grandmom's with Jesus now. This is just her body. Her spirit is in heaven. Great-grandmom is with Jesus. Well, they got talking, didn't pay attention, and all of a sudden you heard this ruckus going on and this craziness going on, and the little boy was climbing inside the casket with his great-grandmother, and he was down underneath of the body, lifting her up, lifting her arms up and everything, and the funeral director was going crazy. And they asked him, he said, well, what were you doing? He goes, I was looking for Jesus. You told me that great-grandmom was with Jesus. I couldn't find him in that box.